Today is World Autism Awareness Day. According to the CDC, about 1 in 36 children in the United States have been identified with autism spectrum disorder. Experts at Amplify Health by Balance Children and Adolescent Center say diagnoses have increased in recent years, driven by greater awareness and a broader understanding of what autism looks like. Autism can present differently in every child, making early identification key. But as more families seek answers, doctors say long wait times for evaluations remain a challenge, sometimes even up to 2 years, with not enough providers to meet the growing demand.
Your pediatrician's always a great first step, and they can kind of help you understand if it's something that they're also thinking, maybe this is the spectrum route, or if maybe that's not really what they're thinking, and can help you get referrals to at least get started with the process.
Doctors say if parents have concerns, starting that conversation early can help connect families to resources and support while they wait for a formal diagnosis.